Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Just want to make a quick video lesson going over my top watches for tomorrow, Monday, April 11th. The first one here we're going to look at is SBFM. This is very familiar to many traders recently, going from 2 to 12, just going parabolic, low float mover, and it also had a toxic offering, which shot it lower when everyone had high expectations for this to continue higher. So now after a huge run up, and we got at least the first red day at least, I'll now be looking for a momentum shift every day for a potential reversal from shorts covering. Just a quick bounce that typically lasts about 30%. I just take my quick 10-15%. The only thing that I need to mention is because of the offering, I'm not sure. Like typically, I'll see that as toxic news and it'll kill the bounce. But at the same time, I'm thinking about it and it was able to bounce here a bit. I don't see why, like, and it did get stuck, but it was still a solid bounce. If this thing keeps fading, and starts showing some bottoming action, it might really have a solid squeeze reversal because that news did invite a lot of short sellers. So, kind of going both ways on it. Might just trade it smaller size in case it doesn't work out, but that is something to keep in mind when trading the bounce plays. But we'll see. We got a lot of selling here. So when this thing fails to keep heading lower, people might start covering. So that's SBFM. TKAT, we got a solid breakout play lined up over 488. Low float, doing solid volume for the past week or so. And now I see this last day here with some solid buying off of the threes here where the last breakout was, kind of as a confirmation of the breakout level. So I think this will head higher. I'll be eyeing that 488 multi-day breakout level for a test of the mid fives to high fives. It is a low float, so if it keeps failing to break down, it could head higher. So definitely keep this on watch. I really like how this is setting up. Not really much to say there. Just a simple breakout play. Just eye the volume, the price action and trend. If it fails to break down, buy it. Similar to, we'll jump into it, PHIO. We'll take a lesson from that and could be implemented on TKAT. But this is also on the watch list here. We got a breakout over the 120s and 150s. But once this thing fails to break down, you get the confirmation, it takes off. You get some indecision here, but still heads higher. So we'll see how this turns out. But at the moment right now, looking for a 277 after hours high break if this fails to break down. If not, I'm okay with it. I'll play the multi-day bounce after it sets a red day. I dig this. We got some resistance here. It did break out a little higher to the resistance in the 280s here. So if it fails to break down, we got a previous high day break over the after hours high, as well as a breakout on the daily chart. And then next up, we'll be looking for the low to mid threes to be tested. Lower float as well, as we can see. Low market cap. So I'm pretty sure. What was the news on that? I forgot. I think this one was this the cancer news? No. Or was that SBF? Oh shoot. Totally forgot. I think that was SBFM. But there was a catalyst, took it off. Shorts got sucked in, failed to break down like they're used to with this garbage of a history on the daily. So that's typically the pattern. This thing just fades, and it failed to break down. So early shorts just got squeezed. So that's essentially it. But yeah, so just looking for it to go either way. If it heads higher, volume's there, I'll be taking it for a quick trade, 10-15% goals. And if it breaks down, beautiful. I'll wait for it to show some bottoming action for a multi-day bounce. And then let's jump on into MNTS. This one a little speculative because that larger float and market cap, not a huge fan of. But if the volume is there, it can definitely move. I traded it the other day. Was choppy and exhausting, so that's why I'm not the biggest fan of this play. But a breakout is possibly setting up. We got a solid hold here on the daily, on the 2-day chart here. So if we get some action heading higher, we'll be eyeing that 475 multi-day breakout level. It didn't really have much volume or selling going on compared to all the buying the day before. So it breaking that high on some decent volume, I think, like I typically say, over a green candle, I'll see that as a continuation in the trend of the overall stock now, as we got some bottoming in the 2 area, now up over 100%. So we'll see if we can continue higher. But speculative because of the float. So just keep an eye on the volume and see how it reacts. So might turn out for a clean move. I'm not expecting that, but we'll see how it turns out. What's the other one? IMTE. Is that it? Did I really go through all of them that quick? Wow, okay. IMTE. Last one to go through. Here we got, I don't even know the news or anything. This looks like a pump. This is a pump looking chart. Just such consistent everyday gains. Just going from 5 to 35. Just insane. And now we have a gigantic sell-off. And this is just setting up for a beautiful multi-day bounce. And I'm just going to, and it's a low float. So this thing could definitely move once we get all the shorts that are chopped in here that are up nicely over the past few days. They're up so much. So once we get some signs of bottoming, and like I say, let it set the high. Once it comes back to break that high, that will be the indicator of a momentum shift and it failing to really head lower. As well as a morning perk. I'll be definitely looking at a morning perk as a momentum shift and getting above VWAP. Because every single day here for the past few days, we're just heading lower, no morning spike or anything. And once we stop heading lower and we get some action for the upside, that will definitely set this to be on my radar. So yeah, just sitting patient. Those are my top plays for tomorrow so far. It's posted on Twitter. Besides that, I'll be updating that tomorrow morning if there's anything else, any new gappers or whatnot. So check us out on Twitter at Pack a Punch Traders. Give us a follow. Always tweeting out throughout the day any alerts and new plays and whatnot. As well as give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you found this beneficial. And check out tradecaster.com. We're on there live in the morning doing live trades, answering Q&A and whatnot. So yeah, hope everyone has a great night, and let's get ready for tomorrow.